Do you think only they can bring you happiness? Picture a world where your happiness isn't tied to others' approval or love, a place where the lack of a returned glance, an unanswered call, or an awaited message doesn't affect your mood. In this imagined world, your self-esteem and satisfaction come from inside you, not from what others think or do. Your happiness is steady, no matter what happens around you. Your worth isn't measured by how much attention or approval you get from others. Ever thought about how to make someone really miss you? How to make such an impact that they feel a huge gap when you're not there? The secrets to this can be found in ancient Stoic philosophy, a long-standing school of thought that values morality, logic, and living in sync with nature. You might be wondering what this has to do with love. Bear with me. In this video, we dive deep into the Stoic approach to life and love, showing you how to make others miss you, not through games or meticulous planning, but by becoming a model of independence and happiness. We'll cover some key Stoic ideas that can help you reach this aim. You'll discover how to develop traits that draw others to you, how to craft unforgettable moments, and how to build strong, lasting bonds with those you cherish. Before you know it, you'll become more appealing to those around you. Are you ready to start this journey to a richer, more fulfilling life? Being missed isn't about tricks or deceit. It's about nurturing qualities that allow you to stand out naturally, attracting those who appreciate your true self. Embracing Stoic principles can enhance not just your own life, but also dramatically improve your relationships in surprising ways. 1. Improving yourself versus seeking approval. In love and relationships, it's common to seek the affection and attention of others, often thinking this approval is crucial for our happiness. However, Stoicism offers a unique approach. By emphasizing self-improvement, emotional self-reliance, and enjoying the present moment without clinging to outcomes, we discover true fulfillment and self-worth from within. It's easy to get caught up in the cycle of seeking approval, basing our value on how others react to us, especially in personal relationships. Imagine the liberation of being true to yourself without endlessly chasing acceptance, experiencing your emotions and life freely without relying on others' validation. But what if there's a more empowering and enduring route to happiness? This path leads us to relationships built on mutual respect and genuine interest, not merely to fill emotional gaps. Human connections grow stronger when they are not founded on dependency. Stoicism instructs us to concentrate on what we can control, our own thoughts, actions, and responses, and to accept what we cannot, including the feelings and behaviors of others. This philosophy doesn't mean we become indifferent or emotionless. Instead, it helps us understand that real contentment and self-esteem are internally generated, not given by others. Relying on someone else for our happiness hands them control over our emotions, leading us through a tumultuous ride of feelings. Yet, Stoicism equips us with the means to escape this cycle by developing virtues like wisdom, bravery, justice, and restraint. These help us forge a robust character that delights in personal development and achievements. Stoicism isn't about cutting ourselves off from others or neglecting our emotions. It's about resilience. It promotes forming substantial, respectful relationships not based on dependency. Furthermore, focusing on personal growth makes us inherently more appealing and interesting to others. People are drawn to those who are self-assured, enthusiastic about their interests, and content with themselves. Interestingly, the more we focus on living our best and most genuine lives, rather than on how much we are missed, the more attractive we become. Let's shift our attention from seeking others' approval to enriching our inner selves. Let's dedicate time to acquiring new skills, indulging in new hobbies, and deepening our self-knowledge and principles. This path of self-improvement is not just fulfilling. It also makes us more appealing and indeed captivating to others. Remember, Stoicism doesn't aim to quash our desires or disconnect us from others. Rather, it teaches us that our happiness and self-worth shouldn't hinge on these external factors. By grounding ourselves in Stoic principles, we can lead lives filled with peace, satisfaction, and true autonomy. True happiness comes from self-enhancement and discovering joy within. Stoicism encourages us to think about how vital it is to develop self-respect and emotional independence. When we find joy within ourselves, we're able to form healthier, more genuine connections without needing others' validation to feel valuable. Your inner resilience empowers you to steer through life independently of constant affirmation. You can forge meaningful and supportive relationships without them defining your happiness. You become the creator of your own joy, constructing a rich and fulfilling life from the inside out. 2. Self-reliance and emotional strength. The core idea of Stoicism is that we can control our reactions to what happens around us, even if we can't control the events themselves. This idea is very powerful. It means that we are in charge of how we feel, giving us a freedom that feels great. Emotional strength in Stoicism isn't about ignoring our feelings or cutting ourselves off from the world. Instead, it's about recognizing our emotions, understanding them, and choosing not to let them control our actions. Stoics focus on what they can manage and release what they cannot. This approach isn't just a personal tactic, it's a guide to becoming emotionally strong. When we stop letting things like others' actions or social pressures affect our happiness, we develop a kind of freedom that is both deep and useful. This freedom doesn't mean we're alone. Rather, it helps us interact with the world from a position of strength and self-assurance. In the realm of relationships, Stoicism shows us that while we can love and care for others, our joy shouldn't rely on their presence or approval. This view helps us create relationships that are based on mutual respect and real connection, not dependency or the fear of being alone. By building emotional strength, we can have meaningful relationships without losing our identity in them. Moreover, Stoicism's focus on living in tune with nature, accepting life's ups and downs, strengthens our emotional resilience. It reminds us that change is constant, and our ability to adjust is a sign of our strength. This ability to adapt doesn't come from being passive, but from a strong dedication to our principles, aims, and the pursuit of goodness. So, how do we develop this self-reliance and emotional strength? It begins with being aware of ourselves, taking time to think about our thoughts, feelings, and how we deal with life's obstacles. This includes practicing thankfulness, staying focused on the present, and doing things that reflect our values. At its core, it also means questioning our views, asking if our emotional reactions are based on what's really happening now or on old ideas. By adopting Stoic ways, we learn to face life's challenges not by hiding, but by being our own guiding light. This path towards self-reliance and emotional strength is a journey we don't take alone. It is enhanced by the knowledge of those who have gone before us. As we apply Stoic ideas to our life, we find that happiness becomes our power in tough times, and our ability to keep relationships balanced increases greatly. In this way, you liberate yourself from the emotional ties that connect you to others' opinions. Your self-value doesn't depend on whether others notice you or not. You control your joy, finding it in your own interests, achievements, and experiences. Reaching this level of emotional freedom is hard. It demands a lot of work on understanding ourselves, accepting who we are, and growing personally. 3. Building a life of depth and purpose. Stoic thinkers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus emphasized the need to live in harmony with our true nature and the world. At the heart of this philosophy is the understanding of what is truly important and dedicating ourselves to it. Stoics believe that true meaning isn't found in chasing success, wealth, or recognition, but in developing virtues like wisdom and integrity. These virtues help us contribute positively to society, be active community members, and build relationships founded on mutual respect and understanding. Creating a meaningful life means exploring our deepest self and facing tough questions about our identity and values. It involves standing by our values, even when it's tempting to conform to societal norms. Stoicism provides guidance for this self-exploration, encouraging us to reflect on our motives and actions. Are we driven by the right reasons, or are we seeking approval from others? Moreover, Stoicism teaches the fleeting nature of external conditions and the importance of concentrating on what we can control. This outlook helps us avoid the futile effort to control the uncontrollable and instead focus our energy on influencing our own attitudes, decisions, and reactions, thus imbuing our lives with meaning. Life, according to Stoicism, is less about our achievements and more about how we conduct ourselves and the attitudes we adopt daily. Embracing a Stoic life also means accepting that suffering and setbacks are natural and inevitable. Rather than viewing these as barriers to happiness, we can see them as chances to grow, build resilience, and gain a richer understanding of life's complexities. This doesn't mean seeking hardship, but finding significance in overcoming it, learning from it, and advancing with a fortified spirit and a compassionate heart. In practice, living a meaningful life involves both small daily actions and significant efforts, like showing kindness to others, upholding integrity in our work, and pursuing our passions. A meaningful life is found in moments of reflection about our role in the cosmos, enjoying nature, practicing self-care, and cultivating relationships. These actions, rooted in Stoic principles, combine to create a rich and fulfilling life. By grounding our lives in Stoicism, we prepare ourselves not just to face challenges, but to prosper amidst them, discovering joy, purpose, and significance at every turn. 4. Releasing the need for control. Stoic philosophy teaches us that much of our distress, such as frustration and anxiety, stems from trying to control what simply cannot be controlled. We often expend a lot of effort trying to manipulate outcomes or other people according to our wishes, only to find that many aspects are out of our control. This realization isn't meant to dishearten us, but to liberate us from the self-imposed shackles of impossible expectations. Embracing Stoicism's advice to relinquish control doesn't make us mere spectators in our lives. Rather, it directs our energies towards areas where we can truly affect change, within ourselves. Our real power lies in our perceptions, choices, and responses, where we can foster virtues like patience, comprehension, and resilience, and thereby achieve inner peace. According to Stoic teachings, letting go of control means deeply accepting life's natural progressions. It involves distinguishing between our efforts and the outcomes, understanding that while we can endeavor to affect the former, the latter often remains elusive. This perspective doesn't undermine the importance of effort, but places it within a healthier context. By aligning our actions with our values and detaching from specific results, we interact with life more genuinely and fully. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to view each moment as a chance to practice acceptance and increase our wisdom. It challenges us to re-evaluate our entrenched notions of control, success, and security, often leading us to realize that true strength comes from mastering our inner selves, not external circumstances. In practical terms, letting go of control means embracing adaptability and flexibility. It means being open to surprises, facing uncertainties with equanimity, and learning to approach life's challenges with grace, seeing them as opportunities for personal growth and self-realization. As we apply this Stoic principle to our lives, we notice a decrease in stress and a greater appreciation for the present. We come to understand that control is not the pathway to happiness. Rather, it's found in balance, acceptance, and inner tranquility. Letting go of our desire for control, as taught by Stoicism, is not about surrendering our power, but reclaiming it in its most effective form, leading to profound inner freedom and a transformative way of engaging with the world. 5. Learn to enjoy your own company. One of the big ideas from Stoicism is that you can be your own best friend. Instead of waiting for others to make you happy, find joy in your own activities. Whether it's reading a book, going for a walk, or just sitting quietly and thinking, these moments alone can be very special. When you're comfortable and happy on your own, you naturally become more interesting and attractive to others. People are drawn to those who can find happiness within themselves because it shows strength and peace. So start enjoying your own company, and you'll see how it makes your relationships better too. 6. Practice gratitude. Stoics believe that being thankful for what you have is a key to happiness. Every day, try to think about things you're grateful for. It could be something big like having a loving family, or something small like a nice meal you had. When you focus on the good things in your life, you worry less about what you don't have or what others think of you. This habit not only makes you happier, but also makes you a more positive presence in the lives of those around you. People enjoy being around someone who appreciates life's gifts, and this can make them miss you more when you're not around. As we set out on this path, we find ourselves living a life characterized not by the external affirmation of control, but by internal peace, resilience, and a profound sense of purpose. Stoicism provides more than just philosophical guidelines. It offers a profound way of life steeped in wisdom, resilience, and tranquility. It directs us to concentrate on what is truly important, helping us navigate the complexities of life with dignity and steadiness. The principles of Stoicism are not merely theoretical ideas. They are practical tools that can be woven into our everyday existence, turning challenges into chances for personal growth and deeper insight. When we follow Stoic teachings, we learn to let go of things we can't control and focus on living in the moment, enjoying the simple things in life and forming deep and meaningful relationships. It's about creating a calm space inside ourselves that can handle any challenge. Stoicism doesn't promise a life without problems or sadness, but it teaches us something even better: the bravery to face tough times, the smarts to make good decisions, and the peace that comes from living true to what we believe in. Understanding this helps us lead a life that's not just happy, but also full of meaning. Stoic teachings are not a secret recipe for becoming irresistible or missed, but they are invaluable for fostering deep, significant, and enduring connections. By applying these lessons daily, you plant seeds for relationships that endure through time and distance. Remember, the Stoic journey to a rich, joyful, and meaningful life isn't a solitary quest. It's a shared journey, where we support each other with collective wisdom and experiences. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, and I invite you to keep exploring and growing with us in the empowering, timeless wisdom of Stoicism.